Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to a new round here of the Daily Game News at the New Bot. My name is Soundstest, and let's just jump right into it. First bit of news is since Friday, we know what Minecraft has been done with the 2015 AR demo of Minecraft. Well, they turned it into a mobile phone, and very soon, Minecraft Earth can be downloaded via your smartphone. The goal is to have a persistent real world where, with the help of your phone, you can actually play Minecraft inside of the real world. So whatever you build, whatever you just mine or something like that, you can actually use that to build things in the real world, and others can see it as well. I kind of find that really cool, and you can sign up right now, and there will be a closed beta happening this summer. Something else which we get our hands on next year apparently is that Activision has made some internal changes, and instead of Sledgehammer Games making the next year's Call of Duty game, whereas this year we'll get from Infinity Ward Modern Warfare 4 most likely, Treyarch will actually skip 1 year ahead and will, instead of in 2021, make the next Black Ops 5 game, or whatever it is, in 2020. And Sledgehammer and Raven, the two studios that worked on the next year's Call of Duty, will apparently only support Treyarch. This has not yet been confirmed by Activision, but internal sources told Jason Schreier that this is true, so I'm very much likely to, believe him, and he reports that to us. Sounds interesting. Apparently Sledgehammer Games and Raven were not working well with each other, so maybe it's already over that there's 3 studios working on Call of Duty, and now it's maybe permanently moving back to only 2 studios. We'll see how that works out. And also in other development news, we have Lords of the Fallen 2, which was actually announced and planned for release in 2017, was pushed back quite some time, and now apparently there's a completely new developer working on the game. Last year we heard that there was a new studio working on Lords of the Fallen 2, which was the Defiant Studios based in New York. And now, less than a year later, Defiant Studios is no longer involved. Eurogamer has gone through the trouble of translating the Polish press release put out by CI Games about this, which puts blame on Defiant Studios for submitting low quality work. Oh well, hopefully somebody will finish that game in some time. Something that will still take its own time is Cyberpunk 2077. And of course, CD Projekt Red is thinking about how to treat their developers and workers, and they actually promised to Jason Schreier yet again that they will also change around how work has been done in CD Projekt Red, so that the crunch is not too much or not even existing, but that might be a fairy tale that's never gonna happen. And yeah, it's quite a good article, so I'll link that down below as well for you to read. It's quite some good story, actually. On the other side, Riot Games will still not allow employees to opt out of the arbitration contract, despite that major walkout that they have out there. I guess in the end, Riot Games still works like a monarchy. The heads will always decide what's gonna be the thing, I guess. And what's not part anymore of Rage 2 is actually the DRM software Denuvo. DRM stands for Digital Rights Management, and Denuvo basically is just a small software that's spun up with a game release and wants to basically protect the game from being copyright infringed, meaning that people can't copy the game and just distribute it in other ways without necessarily buying a license for it first. And just I think a week after the release of Rage 2, the developers went ahead and said, you know what, we actually turned off Denuvo. And here's why that has happened. Because it says in a development update, because its developers saw a few requests, emphasis theirs. Rage 2 came out on May 14th, meaning that player complaints got it stripped off Denuvo mere days after release. This is actually a quite good move, because apparently there's still conflicting reports about this, but maybe Denuvo might be working against your hard drives, and especially SSDs, and might tear them down faster than usual lifecycle would do that. So yeah, I'd say that's a win, at least for the players. And another win is also the Mortal Kombat 11 update, because the developers has put out the 30 FPS cap on PC as far as it can be done, and that's quite good, because why would they limit that to 30 FPS anyway? They should just leave it at 60, or even unlocked if possible for PC release. Moving on with Rainbow Six Siege, we finally saw the second of the 2 new operators coming to the next operation, Phantom site, and that is Warden. And yes, that's not a mock-up, that is Warden. It's basically Nat Flanders, the operator. Check out the link down below to see what all the tricks and gadgets are, because these are also now revealed. And we move on, because on another side we also have, on PC at least, with the emulation of Breath of the Wild, I think for the Wii U, you can now play Breath of the Wild with custom dungeons, and that basically has been done through a level editor developed by Hail2 Dodongo. Okay, so yeah, if you are inclined to play your own version of it, good luck finding all the things together. But if you want, you can actually do your own Breath of the Wild dungeons now and play them on PC. And last but not least, congratulations to Marco Stars and the whole team working on the Division 2 very first raid. It's an 8-man activity in game, and it took them around 5 hours. But apparently the interesting thing is, while the PC players, multiple ones by now, have finished that raid, apparently nobody was able to do that on console, at least until Friday when this article was released. Again, congratulations to Marco Stars and crew. That has been the news. Thanks for watching. See you soon.